Good day. This is news reaching you from Mayor Kings TV. I am Tiniela Emanuela. First, the headlines. Delta government keys into SDG to train 1,000 youths with digital skills. Ogiame Atuashe III maiden intercollegiate quiz debate competitions to begin 10th February 2025. Warri Court slams 500,000, 300,000 fines on mosque Steve for constituting environmental nuisance. On entertainment, ex-Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy Onaneye joins Nollywood. On business, Delta receives highest Moody's ratings in decades. On foreign scene, fallout of Trump executive order in Nigeria. Plus, UEFA considering scrapping extra time for Champions League knockout round. Now the news in full. In a bold move to harness the power of technology and sustainable development, Delta State Government, through the Office of the Special Assistant of the Governor Sheriff Oborevwori on SDGs, Lady Diana Ereyitomi Enoette, has launched the Impact SDG Tech Project in partnership with the Power Learn Project Africa. This was contained in a statement made available to newsmen in Warri on Thursday, 6 February 2025. The statement read, "The transformative initiative will provide a fully funded 16-week online software development scholarship to 1,000 Delta youths, positioning them for success in today's fast-paced digital world." With over 1.2 million young people in Delta State, this initiative directly addresses unemployment and the growing need for market-ready skills, while also aligning with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) for quality education (SDG 4) and decent work and economic growth (SDG 8). However, Lady Diana Ereyitomi Enoette, Special Assistant on SDGs, expressed her enthusiasm, stating that Delta State in 2025 is poised to achieve even greater milestones. The news states that the maiden Ogiame Atuashe III intercollegiate quiz and debate competitions featuring 64 schools in Delta State will commence on Monday, February 10, 2025. It was stated that the 16 groups will compete over 8 rounds, with the ultimate winner taking home a grand prize of 10 million naira. The sole representative of the Oluwabori liaison officer to NNPCL and its JV partners, Prince Collins Orisetimehin Edema, had on Friday, January 24, during a press briefing held at Nana College, Warri, noted that students would be drawn from both private and public schools across the 3 Warri local government areas and environs. However, he added that the students would be tested in mathematics, physics, English, chemistry, and current affairs in a series of competitions that would commence in January and culminate in June 2025. The Magistrate Court 1 A Division, Warri, had on Wednesday, February 5th, slammed 500,000 naira fine on the chief imam of the mosque under the pedestrian bridge at Ugwangwe in Warri, Delta State. The court, which is presided over by Chief Magistrate O.Y. Ashishe-Bonwu, slammed the chief imam of the mosque with a fine as a result of a catch pit behind the mosque, which is open and smelling. Just as hearing in, the case will come up on the 10th of February. Chief Magistrate Ashishe-Bonwu also ordered the sealing of the makeshift market occupied by traders, mostly of Hausa extraction, at the NPA bypass, close to the NPA Old Port Gate, Warri. The court was moved by the non-appearance of the sanitary coordinator of the market during the court sitting yesterday. Meanwhile, the Warri South Council Environment Department prosecutor went about the sealing of order process yesterday, Thursday, February 6th. However, in a related development, Chief Magistrate O.Y. Ashishe-Bonwu earlier banged the owner of a piggery at Cemetery Road, Warri, with a fine of 300,000 naira for contempt of the court, and the case was adjourned to the 19th of February. Now on entertainment. Former Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy Onaneye has joined the Nigerian movie industry, Nollywood. Kennedy joined Nollywood a few months after being sacked by President Bola Tinubu. The news recovered that Uju Kennedy Onaneye was appointed as minister in August 2023 and was removed alongside four others in a cabinet reshuffle on October 23, 2024. The 50-year-old woman, politician, has now shifted her focus to filmmaking barely 4 months after a removal from the cabinet. Announcing her acting career on X handle, the former minister shared a video of her latest project. Now on the business news, Delta Airlines has seen its credit rating raised to the highest level in decades by credit rating agency Moody's Rating. This upgrade is the third that Delta has received in the last 8 months, reflecting momentum in continuing to strengthen the company's balance sheet and financial foundation. Moody's was the only agency that maintained an investment grade rating for Delta during the pandemic. S&P Global Ratings and Fitch Ratings have since raised their ratings and rated Delta's credit as investment grade. Moody's cited Delta's improving operations, free cash flow, and debt reduction, as well as tailwinds that include moderating capacity growth in the US, strong international demand, robust premium offerings, and loyalty. Now on the foreign scene. Apprehension has continued to trail the recent executive order by the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, to halt foreign aid to African countries as thousands of employees at the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, are to commence on compulsory leave from today. The order halting the USAID funding to organizations outside the US has sent shockwaves through Nigerian development program cycles, with several local organizations that rely entirely on the agency's funding being forced to dismiss staff, cancel program activities, and abandon life-saving interventions, raising fears of a humanitarian and development crisis. But it was not all worries for African countries, as a federal judge on Wednesday blocked Trump's attempt to restrict birthright citizenship in the United States, in a blow to the president's bid to end the right enshrined in the U.S. Constitution for more than a century. Meanwhile, some stakeholders have condemned the step taken by the U.S. government against USAID, citing implications for the common people who are the main beneficiaries of the program. Some insist it serves as a wake-up call for Nigeria and other African countries to look inward. However, the news gathered that the order has also sparked fears of people losing their jobs due to the setback this might cause them to non-governmental organizations affiliated to USAID in Nigeria. Now in the world of sport. UEFA is considering scrapping extra time in Champions League knockout rounds to reduce player workload, with discussions gaining momentum. According to Guardian UK, the idea of moving directly to penalties is being seriously debated, though any change is unlikely before the current TV rights cycle ends in 2027. Extra time has long been a concern, especially with congested schedules due to the expanded Champions League group stage and upcoming expanded FIFA Club World Cup. Some argue abolishing extra time would alleviate pressure on players, particularly those facing qualifying rounds in the summer. However, UEFA has confirmed the issue has been informally raised but has not yet been formally proposed for ratification by its executive committee. Now to end the news, A quick recap on our headlines. Delta government keys into SDG to train 1,000 youths with digital skills. Ogiame Atuwashe III maiden intercollegiate quiz debate competitions to begin 10 February 2025. Warri Court slams 500,000, 300,000 fines on mosque, Pixie for constituting environmental nuisance. On entertainment, ex-Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy Onaniye joins Nollywood. On business, Delta receives highest Moody's ratings in decades. On foreign scene, fallout of Trump's executive order in Nigeria. On the world of sports, UEFA considering scrapping extra time for Champions League knockout rounds. That's the news as read and edited by Tiniela Emanuela. Thanks for watching.